competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Sony Michel, his first carry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Sony Michel, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the handoff, it's Michel. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Patriots.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's brought down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Newton. This is White on the screen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage, but now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that to be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. We talk about being on schedule. I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown, New England.
Lamar Miller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
The score, Patriots 7, Seahawks nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Wilson leaves this one with Penny, and he'll get this one up to the 26.
To give to Rashad Penny. He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
New England.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a toss right side with White. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Newton will find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, a give to Penny, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. First down, here's White. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Seahawks, nothing.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A quick throw finding Lee out wide. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
It's a gain of 2.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Newton now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got room. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
James White.
James White, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Don't want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Penny, a 1st down carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a give to Penny. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now they're going with a screen here out to the right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
The ball carrier.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Lee's got it over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down now, Michelle, 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run the draw play. This is White. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Coming Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll run on first down. White. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 on the Seahawks' 49-yard line.
2nd and 11. They'll try the air now with Newton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. He hits White, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. On 1st down, White. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 3rd down, a run from White. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Folk's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
10-10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
At the 22-yard line.
Good job, baby. Good job.
They'll run on 1st down. White. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
James White.
Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop.
2 yards on the pick.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown.
Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Patriots 27, Seahawks 3.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Complete to Greg Olsen.
Greg Olsen was a big-time pickup for the Seattle Seahawks in the offseason. Spent the last 9 seasons with Carolina as an all-pro, Pro Bowl tight end, and did the same thing before that with the Chicago Bears. Now he moves to the Northwest and gives Russell Wilson a big-time target.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Up 2nd and a yard at the Seahawks.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The give, this is Michel. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
On 1st down, it's White. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Nick Folk for the Patriot field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
And Folk's kick is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up every.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Patriots have it. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
5-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Opting to run again here with White. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 30. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
On the play. And it's third down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his second touchdown of the night. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Patriots. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Patriots 37, Seahawks 3.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. They go play action now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And the lead drops from 34 to 27.
Makes the score Patriots 37, Seahawks 10. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That's the reason we go for circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They keep it on the ground. White again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is down to 20.
It is good. Makes the score Patriots 37, Seahawks 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Here's Newton. To Michelle on the screen. And down he'll go at the 25. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. A shotgun snap for Newton. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense was able to force the punt a moment ago, but that's really the first of about 8 steps that need to go right for them to get back in this as they start here 1st and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett. 75 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And 1 play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He's tackled it.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Patriots.
On the handoff, it's Michel. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
On the play, 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He completes it right side to White. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
16-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Got Gordon open, completes it. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a give to White. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Give them a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Nick Folk for the Patriot field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
And Folk's kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it they're picking up the first down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete.
Wilson on the
got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. John Simon that time coming through to make the play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. From the shotgun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's caught at the 3. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
Patriots 40, Seahawks 32.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Patriots take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So many different weapons available in that Patriot backfield. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
It's a pickup of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Michel. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 20.
Sony Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a 1st-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On 3rd down, Michel. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
17-yard line. Nick Folk for the Patriots field goal.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Patriots,